So in this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to set up game 4 from prep test 14. Okay, so this is a grid game. So the diagram works best as a grid. During each of the fall, winter, spring, and summer seasons of 1 year, so fall, winter, spring, and summer, Nikki and Otto each participate in exactly one of the following 5 sports. So Nikki and Otto are each going to participate in exactly one of the sports available. Okay. So that's how we get our grid. And the sports available are hockey, kayaking, mountaineering, running, and volleyball. But the availability of those sports varies depending on the season. So I'm not going to write them out quite yet. I'll write them out once we know which ones are in each season. So each child participates in exactly 4 different sports during the year. So we can't have any repeats. Okay. So yeah, these all have to be 4 different ones. So there's going to be one sport that for each of them that they just don't participate in, because there are 5 total. All right, in the fall, each child participates in M, R, or V. So M, R, or V for the fall. In the winter, hockey or volleyball, H or V. In the spring, K, M, R, V, K, M, R, V, the options. And the summer, K, M, or V. Okay, so hockey's only available in the winter. All right, let's see, what else do we know? Nikki and Otto do not participate in the same sport during the same season. So that, because I have Nikki and Otto on top of each other like that, vertically, I can just say that we can't have X and X, and that'll sort of make it clear that the 2 vertical spaces next to each other can't be the same. Otto's summer sport is volleyball, so Otto in the summer has to be volleyball. Volleyball is no longer available in the summer because Nikki can't play volleyball now in the summer because that would break this rule. So Nikki plays either does kayaking or mountaineering in the summer. We also can't have any repeats along the rows. So V is now unavailable for Otto. Sorry, I should make that clear, but V isn't available for Otto anymore. So in the winter, Otto has to play hockey, which means Nikki plays volleyball in the winter because they can't both play hockey. So the winter's taken care of. Also, now we know that volleyball's done, right? We can't have a repeat of volleyball for Otto or for Nikki. So now I can eliminate volleyball for the rest of them. All right. So which one of the following statements must be true? Question 19. Nikki's fall sport is running. Nope. Nikki's winter sport is volleyball. That's correct. Question 20. It cannot be true that both Nikki and Otto participate during the year in which one of the following sports. So they can't both participate in hockey because hockey is only in the winter, and if Otto participates in it in the winter, then Nikki can't. So A, hockey is the correct answer. If Nikki's fall sport is running, all right, so I'm just going to kind of redraw just the grid part of this diagram. So we have V, V, H, and then Nikki's fall sport would be here. If that's running, then the only option left for Otto would be mountaineering. And yeah, running would no longer be an option in the spring. So KM, MK is left over for Nikki in the spring and summer. And in the spring for Otto, that would have to be either K or R. So what must be true? Nikki's summer sport is mountaineering. Not necessarily. It could be kayaking. Nikki's spring sport is kayaking. No, we don't know the spring sports. Fall sport is mountaineering. Nope. So, oh yeah, Otto's fall sport. Sorry, so Otto's fall sport is this guy here. So that's got to be mountaineering. C. Question 22. Which one of the following statements could be true? So this is just a global could be true. Nikki's fall sport is neither mountaineering nor running. Nope. So it has to be either mountaineering or running. B, Nikki's spring sport is neither mountaineering nor running. Yep, that could be true. It could be kayaking. So B's fine. B's the correct answer. 23, if Otto does not run during the year. So if running is removed from both fall and spring for Otto, then Otto is stuck mountaineering in the fall. So what must be false? So mountaineering in the fall, and then if Otto's mountaineering in the fall, then can't mountaineer in the spring. So I'll do the little grid again. So this is just one of those things that you kind of have to keep doing because we keep getting these question-specific conditions. And with a grid, it's just so much easier to actually write it in the grid. What you can do as well is switch to pencil, which might have been a good solution, and maybe I'll do that next time. But oh no, I'll do it. I'll do it right now. So, okay, so if Otto doesn't run during the year, then Otto does mountaineering in the fall and kayaking in the spring. And Nikki runs in the fall and can't do running in the spring or kayaking in the spring, so does mountaineering in the spring, and then has to do kayaking in the summer. So we know all of those things. Okay, so what must be false? B, Nikki's spring sport is running. That can't be true. So B. So yeah, that was so much easier when I actually just used pencil and wrote it in. But that was just for that question. So now I have to erase it, and that's why we do the marker and then pencil. All right, question 24. Which one of the following statements could be true? So this is a global could be true again. We might have to test these out. Nikki's fall sport is mountaineering and Otto's spring sport is running with three N's. Okay, so what could be true? So could Nikki's fall be mountaineering? Okay, then Otto would be running, and Otto's spring running. No, that can't be true, right? Otto can't run in the fall and in the spring. So A is out. Write that here. B, Nikki's spring sport is running. Nikki in the spring, running, and summer mountaineering. Okay, so mountaineering, running, ooh. So what's Nikki gonna do in the fall? Can't do either mountaineering or running in the fall. That's gonna be a problem, so B is also out. C, Nikki's spring sport is mountaineering, and Otto's fall sport is mountaineering. So this would be running, running, so this would have to be K. So M is gone. Yeah, this could be K or R. Yeah, so it looks like C is the correct answer. Looks good to me. I can double check by seeing Y, D, and E must be false. So D, Nikki's spring sport is running. Nikki in the spring is running. And Otto's fall sport is mountaineering. Yeah, so if Otto in the fall is mountaineering, then Nikki would have to run in the fall, but can't run in the fall and the spring. And if Nikki's summer sport is mountaineering, okay, then Nikki has to run in the fall, And if Otto's spring is mountaineering, then Otto would also have to run in the fall, and they can't be the same. They can't do the same sport in the same season. So that's why E is wrong. Oh, so C is the correct answer. Let me know if you have any questions about this, or if you have any other games that you'd like me to demonstrate.